Hello my dear lovely student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are passing a great time at your home. I'm also good, and I'm MD Sohail Rana, your English teacher, and today I'm present here with a new class. Dear students, do you like music? Yes, I'm also. So before going to our today's class, I will show you a music video, okay? First of all, you will watch this, enjoy it, then we will plunge into our today's class. So let's enjoy all together.
Can you hear what fits before the root of a word, before the word is heard? That's a prefix, there it sits. Once it becomes applied, the word is modified. Like this, discover, triangle, submarine, subterranean. In some way, now that the word has changed, there will be something new for us to say. Can you hear what fits after the root of a word, after the word is heard? That's a suffix, there it sits. Once it becomes applied, the word is modified. Like full, eventful, in beginning, ness, happiness, thoughtfulness, goodness, and kindness. Now that the word has changed, there will be something new for us to say.
Dear students, how was the video? Yes, it's interesting, isn't it? So can you guess what will be our today's topic? Yes, you are correct. And this time I will talk about suffix and prefix, but I will talk a little bit about the basics of suffix and prefix. In this class, I'm going to show you some exercise. We will solve together some exercise of your textbook. I think it will be very much helpful for you. So let's plunge into our today's class. Dear student, today our topic is suffix prefix. Today we will discuss the basics of suffix prefix and then we will practice exercise. So today our learning outcome, that means by the end of this lesson you will be able to revise the basic rules of suffix and prefix and also practice exercise. So let's start our today's class. Dear students, so first of all we have to know what is prefix or suffix. So what is prefix? The definition is the letter that sits before a root word to make a new word is called prefix. Example, you see here this plus agree. So agree is the root word and this is the prefix, and it's added and creates or make a new word, that is disagree. And same way, balance is the root word. If we add I am before this root word, it will create or make another new word, that is imbalance. So we can say this and im, these two are prefixes. Now let's see what is suffix. The definition will be like the same, the previous one. The letters that sit after a root word to make a new word is called prefix. So example will be answer plus able. So answer is the root word here, and after this root word we have added able, and we get another new word, that is answerable. So here able is a suffix. On the other hand, kind plus ness, it creates kindness. So ness and ess, these letters are actually suffix because it sits after the root word. Okay, when the letter sits after the root word, it is suffix. Now follow carefully. Here we have seen that able is the root word and this an is added with that root word, and this un sits before the word root word. That's why we can say it's added before the root word. That's why it is a prefix. On the other hand, able is the root word here, and this ity, this is another, and this ity is added with the root word able, and it is after. This is after the root word. That's why it is called suffix. That's it. So we have understood what is suffix and what is prefix. So suffix is letter or letters added after any word and change its form is called suffix. On the other hand, letters or letters added before any word and changes its meaning is called prefix. So dear students, we have understood what is suffix and prefix. Now we will start our practice session, that is we will do exercise. Dear students, now we will solve some exercise. Let's start with exercise number 39. The question is given in the slide or in the screen. You can see the question. So let's start. Bangladesh is a small country, but it has a large populate. So large is an adjective, and after that we need a noun. So it will be population. Population. Okay. So a number answer is population. Most people here live below the poverty line and cannot therefore afford to educate their children. So I'm writing here, the first one was population, B number children, children, children. Many poor children either drop out of the school just after a few years or simply do not. So C number answer is simply do not go to school at all. Despite this situation, we have far too many students to educate compared to the number of institutions. So D number answer will be compared to the number of institution available. So E number is available. Okay, so up to 5, that means E we have completed. Then Bangladesh needs more school, colleges and universities to provide for the increasing number of students, but owing to financial F number, it is FINANCIAL, financial and resource constraint, the government. So G number will be government. The government cannot fund the requisite number of education institutions. So it should be education is not correct. It should be educational institution. So H number educational institution to boost up the education situation. So it should be educational situation. Adjective. Okay. Educational situation in the country. More priority must be given to the sectors. For this, more funds should be allotted. You know, after should be, can be, could be, should be, would be, might be, we have to use that is past participle of the verb. So allot is a verb and allotted is a past participle. Okay, this way. Now we have completed 39. Let's move into another one. that is 40. A good student is mind of the studies. It should be mindful. Enumerance is mindful. That means attentive. Okay, mindful. So a good student is mindful of his studies. He is respect of. He is respect of. That means respectful. Respectful. He is respectful of his teachers. Teachers. Okay. D number. He does not dishonor. He does not dishonor anybody. He is free from misconduct. Misconduct. He is free from misconduct. He is studied. It should be he is studious. 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 Then he is not sincere. It should be he is not insincere. Okay, he is not insincere in his studies. He maintained punctual. It should be he maintained punctuality. Punctuality. He maintained punctuality. A good student will be the future leader. Future leader of his country. So he or she may be termed as the symbol of the development. Okay, so we have completed number 40. Now let's move into another one, that is exercise number 41. Haji Muhammad Mohsin is famous for his kind. Is it okay? I think it should be for his kindness. Kindness. Sorry. Kindness. Why? You know, after possessive form of adjective, we have to use the noun. Okay, here kind is adjective, so if we make it kindness, it will be a abstract noun. So Haji Muhammad Mohsin is famous for his kindness. He was born into a wealthy family. So again, whatever family, it's a wealthy family. Wealthy adjective. Okay, wealth, from wealth it will be wealthy. Wealthy family adjective. Okay, now number C. He was an unmarried man. He was a social worker. He was a social worker. He had a great contribution. Great contribution to education. Contribution to education. Everybody knows about his donation. Again the same rule, his donation. Possessive form, then noun. Okay, donation. Then number GH. We are not ungrateful. We are not ungrateful to him. He spent lavishly for the development of education. So I number is development. Development of education. The educational institution established by him. Established by him still speak highly of his selfless activities. Okay, number 41 done. Now number 42. Child is a. It should be childhood. Childhood is a golden, golden, golden period of life. Children in this period are are free and happy. Their mind is not filled with jealousy. Filled with jealousy. 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 Filled with jealousy. They are not revengeful. They are not revengeful. Reveng, revengeful. Geful. Revengeful. Okay. They love uninterrupted. They love uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. Uninterrupted joy and merriment. It is a matter of great regret that our children are made to participate in politics violence. It should be political violence. Political violence. Political violence. They are made picketers. They are made picketers. 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 Okay. High number. Children are by nature harmless. Harmless. It is our failure. It is our failure that we cannot guide these innocent children on the right track. Then number 43. Newspaper plays a vital role in modern civilization. It publishes important news and views of home and abroad. A student must have the habit of reading newspaper. Marry bookish knowledge. So a number answer will be bookish. Marry bookish knowledge is not sufficient in the competitive world. A newspaper helps him to enrich his general knowledge. Being ignorant of the current affairs, he cannot take part in the talks and discussions. So a newspaper has its own educative value. But sometimes there are false and part reports. It should be partial. So E number answer is partial. Partial. Partial reports in the newspaper. We should accept the good reports and avoid the bad ones. False news can mislead. False news can mislead public opinion. It may create chaos and discipline. It should be indiscipline. Chaos and indiscipline. G number, indiscipline. Indiscipline. In the country, journalists should publish true and factual news. H number, factual. Factual news. Newspaper also play an import is written, so it should be role important role. I number important role in the overall development of the country. Without the knowledge of newspaper, our mission in life remains incomplete. J number, incomplete. Okay. So number 43 done. Now 44. Patriotism means love for one's country. It is a powerful sentiment. It is a powerful sentiment and is wholly unselfish and noble. A patriot puts his country first. He can sacrifice even his own life for the sake of his country. His dash, ideal, his ideal gives, his idealism, his idealism gives him courage and strength. But false patriotism is dangerous. D number, dangerous. D-N-G-E-R-O-U-S. Dangerous. Okay. Even it leads to war and suffering. War and suffering. So E number, suffering. War and suffering. People having no patriotism feeling is not okay. So people having no patriotic feelings. So F number is patriotic. No patriotic feelings can do any harm to nation integrity. It should be national integrity. National integrity. Then solidarity and sovereignty. EFGH, H number. Sovereignty. Solidarity and sovereignty. The life of a man who has no patriotism is glorious. It should be no patriotism is inglorious. And patriotic man and unpatriotic man patriotic man is like a beast. So as it is contextual, you have to read the passage full. That means you have to start from the beginning until the end. You have to read the text, and then you have to understand the motive of these passages, and then you start solving this. Otherwise you may make mistake, because suffix prefix, a root word can be changed in different way, but you have to understand the context and you have to find the proper word. Now let's go to another exercise. It is exercise number 45. Health is wealth. A man with sick lives in miseries. So it should be a man with sickness. A man with sickness. So a number answer is sickness. A man with sickness live in miseries. In order to possess good health and remain physically fit. So B number answer is physically. physically fit, he has to avoid unhealthy food. C number, unhealthy food. It is not good to eat from the roadside vendors. So D number is vendors, roadside vendors. None should drink impure water. It should be impure water. But our school going children, so F number is children. Our school going children have fond is written, so it should be fondness, fondness for buying foods from such vendors. And this is very harmful habit. This is very harmful habit. Harmful habit. We, the elders, have a noble responsibility. So I number is responsibility. Responsibility. Noble responsibility to convince our soft-minded children about the negative effect of those polluted food items. Otherwise, the future of our nation will be certain. It should be uncertain. So J number will be uncertain. Now let's do another one. 46. Education is the process by which our mind develops through a formal learning. So a number answer is formal learning at an institution like a school, college or university. It is mental and intellectual training. It is a here. It is a mental and intellectual. So B number is intellectual. It is a mental and intellectual training which provides opportunity for growth and helps to overcome obstacles. So C number is overcome obstacles to progress. Again, the purpose of education is to light the individual. So it should be enlighten. Is to enlighten, N-L-I-G-H-T-N. Enlighten the individual and to develop his or her capacity to the limit. So here you can see we have added N and N at the end. N at the beginning and also at the end. That means we can add suffix and prefix both at a time. Okay, enlighten the individuals and to develop his or her capacity to the limit. It also enables our mind and refine our sensibility. So it should be sensibility. Refine our sensibility. But proper education is not good for us. So it should be improper. Improper education is not good for us. It is rather defect and does not bring. It is rather defective. It is rather defective and does not bring about any social reformation. So H number is reformation. Social reformation. Proper education is a must for mental development. The rich and advanced countries have made tremendous development. I number development. Tremendous development because of education. So our main pursuit should be to promote the level of education. J number, education. So dear students, we have completed up to exercise number 46. I think you have understood how we have changed this all this exercise. Actually, what you have to do, you have to read the text and you have to read the lines properly and try to understand what is told here. Like if you say education is a process by which our mind develops through formal learning. So form learning, so you have to try to match this word, okay, through form learning or formal learning. You have to just think out, then you have to choose the word, that which word match or which word completes the correct meaning of the sentence, or which word can do the purpose of making a correct sentence. After choosing the word, then you have to add suffix or prefix with the root word and then write the answer. This is the process. Now let's go to evaluation part. Dear students, now evaluation. So what you have understood, you have to show here. Use proper suffix and prefix with the given root word. I will give you here some root word and you have to use proper suffix and prefix, and you have to make new word. Okay, so these are the root words: bone, liberal, thorn, then shrine, movable, responsible, and earth. Okay, so these are the root word and you have to add suffix or prefix or both. Okay, after adding suffix or prefix, make a new word and submit it in the comment section. Dear students, now it is time for homework. So what is your homework? Your homework is do exercise number 47, 48, 49 and 50 from page number 48. So thank you very much. I will be back with another class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.